All right, and we are live. So, hello, beautiful star seed. I'm so happy that you guys are here. Today, I actually wanted to talk about reincarnation. So, this is a topic that's been recurring off and on my mind, and I want to talk about it through even my own personal experience. And who knows, maybe you're in a position right now where you're kind of questioning if there is more to life. So, if you are, you came to the right place. From time to time, you may see me looking up and down. So, if you do, I'm just looking at my notes because I just want to make sure that I don't get deterred away from topic, okay? And at any time, if you are in the chat, feel free to say hello if you have any questions. Hey, Cherise. Hey, I'm so happy you were able to make it. All right, so you guessed it. Today we're going to be talking about reincarnation. Now, the term reincarnation derives from religion and also spirituality. So, today we're not going to be talking too much on the religion aspect of it. Instead, we're going to be talking about more of the spiritual side of it. Okay? So, let's see here. All right. So, sign number one that you may be reincarnated is: has anyone ever called you an old soul? Maybe sometimes you feel a lot older than you really are, or maybe a lot younger. It can fluctuate, but there's something about you that people just tend to gravitate towards you. They feel very comfortable, they feel very calm, very at ease, almost like a very loving grandparent. So if you ever feel like you're a lot older or a lot younger than you are, chances are you may have reincarnated. The very fact that you're watching this is a very high probability that you have reincarnated. But let's move on to sign number two. Let me go back here. All right, so sign number two has to deal more with a familiar. If you find yourself meeting people, and let's say you're at the store, for instance. I'll use this as an example so I can explain it better. Let's say you're at the store and all of a sudden you bump into someone, and this person is a complete stranger. You've never met this person before, but for some reason you feel like they look familiar, or something about them is just very familiar and you can't quite put your finger on it. You think about it, you're like, I think I know this person from somewhere, but there's no logical explanation. There's no proof that you've actually met this person or that you've seen them in another store or at someone's house. So the fact that you can sometimes see people and actually recognize them, and it doesn't necessarily always have to be on a physical level. It could also be energy, right? Sometimes we can be around people that we just really vibe with, kind of like that term, your vibe attracts your tribe. So yeah, that would be the second sign. Now, the third sign would be dreams. Have you ever had a reoccurring dream where you keep visiting a certain place, or maybe you keep seeing certain people, and it's just a recurring dream that you have? You don't have to have it, every night, but once in a blue moon, let's say there's this ocean or this person that you connect with on a dream level, but obviously they don't exist in this life or in this dimension. So let me look at the question. I kind of get the reverse. People always think they have met me. There you go. And I'm glad that you brought that up, Cherise. It's true. So going back to sign number two, you don't necessarily have to be the one recognizing the other person. It could be the other way around as well. So I'm really glad that you brought that up, Cherise, because it's true. That can also happen as well. But yeah, so going back to sign number three, so going back to the dreams, if you feel that you're having reoccurring dreams of a certain place, a particular person, and you've never met them in real life, chances are You have reincarnated. All right. So, one thing that I did want to bring up about the dreams before I do forget. So, try your best to have a journal next to you or next to your bed or at least in close proximity to you. That way, as soon as you wake up, give yourself mm, 15 minutes, let's say 15 minutes before you start your day, and just start writing out your dreams, because who knows, maybe you'll find some clues there. Maybe you did have a past life and it's trying to come back, and it's being played, over and over again in a dream. So just food for thought. All right, so sign number 4 is just an inner knowing. You have this inner knowing that there's a lot more to life than what we've been taught, what we've been told, how we've been conditioned. And you tend to question things a lot. You tend to be very curious about, um, the spiritual world. You tend to gravitate towards esoteric topics, such as, the topic that we're talking about right now. So, what was the other one? Maybe you consider yourself a truth seeker. The reason why you like to question things, it's not out of spite or out of rebellion or anything like that. It's more of having this knowledge because you know that there is a lot more out there than what meets the eye. And sign number 5 would be more of a curiosity about life after death. So you tend to question, what else is there? What happens after we die? Do we really go to heaven? Do we really go to hell? Or do we go to purgatory? You tend to question these things. Regardless of what you believe, you still have not a doubt, but just a curiosity. We'll call it a curiosity. And along with that, you also tend to wonder about the spiritual realm. You tend to look up the Akashic records online, or maybe you look up stuff about Dolores Cannon, since she was, a very famous hypnotherapist that actually helped people with past life regression. So if you find yourself looking into all of her research and the books that she's written, chances are you've reincarnated. So if you do find yourself questioning about Dolores Cannon's work, I do have a YouTube video on starseeds where I talk about starseeds, but I also give background information on Dolores Cannon. So if you're curious about that, make sure you go to my spirituality playlist and then just scroll down to starseeds, and you'll be able to know a little bit more information if this is new to you. But if not, you can feel free to ask me questions. Let's see, Cherise. After my Nana passed. Okay, so Cherise says, after my Nana passed, she came to me and I felt her spirit go to a vibrant, colorful place. And I think I have dreamt about that place once before. Wow, that's such a beautiful, beautiful experience. And I'm so happy that you remember that dream. I'm pretty sure it must have been so beautiful, so warm, and just being able to know, having that peace of mind that your Nana is okay. She's not in pain, she's not suffering anymore. She's in a place where she could be free and happy. So I'm really happy that you shared that. So thank you so much. But if you guys have any other questions, feel free to message me on Instagram or here on YouTube. You can email me as well. I hope you like this video, and I will see you guys next time. All right, until then, let's continue to grow together. Mwah.